hopefully Bob is here. And hopefully he's not mad at me about something. Bob's Tropical Fish. This is cool. Those 3 rocks. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Some moss growing on the side. Think like water when you build a waterfalls. How will it move? You must be the frog lady.
So this is Gail.
I'm just coming home from tennis.
Hi, did you win? I'm out here in Aiken, South Carolina with 19-year-old entrepreneur Ethan.
How's it
We've
going?
been touring some of his jobs. What project is this?
This one is a 10 by 14 pond we built. The pond actually we didn't build, but we came back and it had a really bad waterfall leak.
Oh, is this the one where the roots grew over?
Yeah, roots grew into it. Started to leak real bad. So we started to look into it, found out we needed to replace the waterfall. And so we just came in, we did a waterfall rebuild on it. Put a little bit bigger pump in there so that it would pump up to level of our new waterfall width. And yeah, hear it.
I can't see it, but I hear it. Tons of tadpoles down there. That's cool.
Yeah, so when we came last year, one of the other things that we did was it had massive root growth that big in the bottom of this thing.
Wow. This was an existing pond. The homeowners moved in and the pond had been off for a while.
Yeah, it had been off for a while. They got it up and running. It wasn't an ecosystem. They weren't adding beneficial bacteria or anything to it. So we came in, we got it all hooked up. We put some gravel in the bottom of it to hide the extra liner, enough for the beneficial bacteria to start growing on. And then we rebuilt the waterfall, put a bigger pump in there so it filtered better.
Beautiful. Hey, that's a beautiful waterfall.
Thank you.
That's actually my favorite waterfall that I've seen that you've built yet.
Thank you. If I could build all my waterfalls like this, and I could get people to buy them, this is what I would do. So I like the shorter, but the kind of cascading falls like this.
Yes.
It's really neat.
So we've got a lot of pickerel plant that's flowering. We got Joe Pye weed. We got lilies. So I would say just need a little bit of trimming back. But look at this, so natural. You got butterflies coming in here, dragonflies, and there are literally thousands and thousands of tadpoles in here. Those are toad tadpoles. This entire pond is covered with them. But you know what? This is an ecosystem pond. Build it and they will come. So this is a wild pond. It's a pretty wild yard. It's a pretty, you know, they obviously are nature-loving type of people. Beautiful Japanese maple there. But look at that waterfalls. Look at how natural that looks. And listen to that sound. Hey, Bob's Tropical Fish. So I have known of Bob, and I've talked to Bob on the phone for probably 25 years, but I have never been here. Hopefully, Bob is here, and hopefully he's not mad at me about something. Bob's Tropical Fish. This is cool. All right, here we go. Wow, look at this place. This is awesome. Places like this don't exist much anymore with PetSmart and Petco putting people out of business. This is terrific. Is Bob here? Bob from Bob's Tropical Fish, is he here? Here's the outside. Oh yeah. Got the aquatic plants. Little side trips like this make going and doing my job that much more fun. Look at all these fish tubs. Got some bullfrogs. Wow, look at this big guy back here. Traditional koi pond. Not fully, only got one of the waterfall units running.
Yeah.
Hey Bob?
I'm Bob.
Greg Whitstock, the pond guy.
How you doing?
We've never met.
We've never met. I've talked to you before.
You've talked to me before. How long have you been a customer? How long have you been around?
I'm a fossil.
Yeah.
Over 30 years. years.
I told you it was a long time. How cool is this? My first time meeting you. We've talked on the phone probably not for a good 10 years or so, huh?
Last time we talked, we had a little incident, but we got it squared away.
All right, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear. Well, we're both still here. I've been in business, I've been in business 27 years.
I've been 33.
Congratulations. These are the kind of places that I love because the PetSmarts and the Petcos aren't doing the hobby right. This is Ethan.
Good, how are you?
And this is Matthew. And this is the next generation, Bob. 19 years old and a certified aquascape
Put
contractor.
them to work because I have some rocks that fell down in the bottom of my pond, and I'm too chicken to go down there.
I'm sure he can help you out
Put
there.
them back on that ledge, and we would be set. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, very nice to meet you in person, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
So we've got a 10-year-old pond here, and you're gonna let this young 19-year-old come in here and fix it up, huh?
As long as he does a good job, and I'm sure he will.
He does a good job. Well, there you go. This was worth the 28-minute drive from our last customers to see Bob. Well, Bob, it's really good to meet you in person after all these years of doing business, and thank you for the support over the years. And I look forward to introducing you to another certified aquascapes contractor that can help you out in the local market.
That'll be great. All right, thank you.
Perfect. Right, so we're still with Ethan out here. Did you build it in 2016?
We did.
So you built it from scratch?
Yep. It's a 11 by 16, 2,000 to 4,000 adjustable flow pump on it. This was really for frogs. They love frogs.
Okay.
They fish in it. They just wanted it for
Are you
frogs.
serious? No fish?
No fish, yep. They just wanted something kind of shallow, not anything with a big waterfall or anything. They just were like, we want something that we can hear frogs with, we can see them.
Well, hello there. How you doing? You must be the frog lady.
So this is Gail.
I'm just coming home from tennis.
Hi, did you win? Explain to me why you wanted the frog pond. This is cool.
I love the wildlife and the birds and the frogs and the sound. We don't have fish because we have blue herons that come in and take them out.
Okay.
When you come in our front door, you look straight to our house at the pond. People can see through and, see it. And everybody says the same thing. Oh my God, look at the pond.
When we first came, because we came in, it was still under construction, the house and everything, and they'd say, we want a pond in here somewhere. And so we thought about like putting it out by that tree, but between it being in the low section and then it not being able to be seen from all the viewpoints in the house, I mean, you wouldn't have been able to see it from the kitchen.
Yep,
here,
which is what she
straight
keeps
in,
talking
like
about.
she was saying, as soon as people walk in, they can see it here. So this is really the perfect location for it to be close enough. They can hear it, they can see it, they can hear the frogs at night. It's really great.
What made you decide to get a water feature?
We had one before, and
Okay.
it's a wonderful tool for bringing in birds and frogs.
Wildlife. Build it and they
Yeah,
will come.
yeah. When it's hot and dry, all the birds come and drink out of there.
Yes.
Deer, raccoons, they all love it.
Ethan, tell me how you built this.
This was our first pond of any really size that we were actually able to. They didn't really give us any picture that they wanted. They just kind of said, use your imagination. So I knew I wanted steps. I knew I wanted it to be pretty shallow because they only wanted about 18 inches. So what we did is we just brought it in. We dug it about 18 inches. It's got 2 different layers of step in it. They didn't want any long, high waterfalls, so we just added one. We attached it right to the pond liner. It was a ton of fun to build. I had a blast doing it. Stays perfectly clear. It's the 11 by 16 kit. It took us 3 days, and that includes mulch and plants.
You had this young man helping you, and who else?
His older brother was helping us too. On big jobs, he comes out and helps us as well.
How much older is he than you?
2 years. Yep.
So a 19-year-old and 2 17-year-olds built this in 3 days, sold it for $9,000.
Yep.
That's a pretty good deal.
It was pretty great. And at that time, I was like, yeah, this is amazing. I was able to install my water feature. I got paid for it. I was like, this This is
and now this project right here would run for about 12.5 from your from Amen Corner.
Yep, yeah, I told you earlier, we're now starting to use bigger rock, bigger boulders, stuff
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
getting better at your proven trade.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is what I love. So this guy started his business not even a year and a half ago, and this water feature sold to these people. They love it. This young man for $9,000 made them extremely happy. And it's a beautiful water feature out here in Aiken, South Carolina. A frog pond. But if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and follow along as we see young men building beautiful artwork. So anyway, this guy, I went, what is that?